So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 41 of our Portsmouth career mode. And as you can see here, we are now sitting in the Championship, which is fantastic news for us here. But we have got a game, which is the first game of the episode, which is going to be in the round 1 of the Capital One Cup, which is going to be up against Morecambe. So Morecambe are currently in League 2. So it should be a routine victory for us. We are playing away from home and we want to try and progress into the next round of the Capital One Cup. So the squad we are going to be going with in this one is going to be a weakened squad, as we'll be playing with Benamar, Chaplin, Naismith. Then just behind them is going to be Raid Adelaide. Then we're going to be playing Caldera, Holland, and the backline will be Watmore, Ongwen, Webster, Stevens, and in goal, Jones. So let's see if we can get a good result and progress in the cup. Good ball through to Chaplin here. Chaplin is through. He's going to try and create something special for himself, and he does get depossessed of the ball by the Morecambe defender. And in honesty, we're not finding this game as easy as I first thought. I thought we were going to pretty much walk this game. It was going to be a walk in the park, and it's not. We've got a good chance here with Rain Adelaide. He's going to keep going. He's going to try and go past as many players as he can. He's going to strike it from range, and this guy has put us in the lead in the 62nd minute. Just as I was saying, we didn't have any chance in the game. Our number 8, the player on loan from Arsenal, has stepped up to the plate and he's put the ball into the back of the net as I drop my controller on the floor. As Rain Adelaide cuts past 3 or 4 players and strikes the ball into the far corner of the net as he picks up his first goal for the club this season, and it's his first goal in the Capital One Cup. Conor Chaplin with a good chance here. He's going to play the ball across the far post. It's going to come to Jeff, and Jeff slots the ball into the back of the net. Even though he's got an injured sign next to his name, he picks up his second of the game and doubles our lead and pretty much secures our place in the next round of the Capital One Cup. It was in fact Conor Chaplin takes on his man. He gets a little bit lucky there, but he plays a lovely ball to the far post, and it was Jeff with the simplest of finishes as he puts ourselves 2-0 up. And they've scored. Paul Jones has been beaten at his near post, and that is the reason why he is not getting many games whatsoever. And the reason being is he goes ahead and lets a goal in like this. Shiplock wouldn't get beaten at his near post. It was from a very tight angle, and well, the goalkeeper can never be beaten like that at his near post. He's got to be covering it. A good ball through to Naismith here. Naismith is through, 1-on with the goalkeeper. They're going to catch up with him, but he's going to strike it from range. It's not the best of strikes, but the referee does in fact blow the final whistle, and that is it for the game. We have progressed into the next round. The man of the match does in fact go to Jeff Rain Adelaide, obviously, as he picks up 2 goals for the club's very good performance by him, and hopefully he can still be putting in a few good performances even though he's not going to be the number 1 player. So we're going to go ahead and going to loan this guy. He's a right back, he's 20 years of age, he's only got on a £2,000 a week contract, so we're going to go ahead and put him in a 1-year loan, and let's see if we can go ahead and bring this guy in. He's not going to cost us any money, I just want a backup right back just in case. So we have got the transfer offer accepted for Aaron Leia Iseka, the striker from Birmingham. This guy looks very good. He only wants £9,000 a week, so we will go ahead and offer him a 4-year deal, and he will be an important first team player. Then it's going to be the decision whether to play him or Villa Libre. It's going to be a hard decision. So look at this, guys. Martin Odegaard will be on his way out of the club. They've reviewed the asking price of 2.7 million, and our centre attacking mid from Real Madrid is going to be leaving the club for 2.7 million. So we're going to have to go ahead and look for another player, which that player could in fact be Manu Garcia, because he accepted his contract. So we're going to wait until he leaves, and if he leaves, he might be coming in. So the striker has in fact accepted his contract, so we are going to go ahead and bring him into the club. Let's see how good he is. So the new striker we have in fact signed is 68 rated. He looks pretty decent. He's got good sprint speed, good jumping acceleration. The thing is, his stamina is really low, but he's got good finishing, good dribbling, and he looks a pretty decent striker. He's got 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot. I think he could be a decent striker. So we're now going to move into the second game of the episode, which is going to be at home up against Cardiff. So it's going to be a very difficult game, but we have got a pretty decent lineup. It is our strongest possible lineup, and could it be Martin Odegaard's final game for the club? It might be. Cardiff with a fantastic chance here. They're through 1-1 with Shiplock. Can Shiplock save the day? No, he can't, but we get let off the hook because they hit the post. Very lucky for ourselves there. We're going to try and create a chance for ourselves here. We can see Martin Odegaard on the edge of the box on his own. We played the ball to him. He's going to try and find the back of the net, and he's hit the post. He comes so very close to picking up a goal on what could be his last game for the club, and he's hit the post. So unfortunate. So we've got an injured player, and it is in fact Martin Odegaard. So maybe now the players or the team that were going to buy him are no longer going to want him, because obviously if he's injured, there's no reason why they're going to want him. So what we're going to do, we're going to put Onomar back a little bit, and our new player is going to be coming on at striker, and Villalibre will be coming on just behind him. Can our new striker score the goal in the final minutes of the game and get a fantastic impact? Good chance for Cardiff. They're through 1-on-1 with Shiplock. Please don't score. They are going to score, aren't they? In the 78th minute, we go 1-0 down, and it looks like we're going to lose this game now. We were playing well, but we just lost composure at the back, and well, we were diving in here, there and everywhere, and unfortunately, we've got a good chance here though with Villalibre. Can Villalibre go on his own? No, he can't, but the goalkeeper with a very poor touch, but he gets away with it. So now, we've got a lot to do, the final 5 minutes of the game, but for some reason, Cardiff are just playing like Barcelona. They will not give the ball away. They've got so much possession, and I don't know how to get the ball. So we end up losing the game, our first loss in the league. Not a good performance by us, and very unfortunate for us to actually lose, because Martin Odegaard, as soon as he picked up the injury, we went ahead and conceded the goal. My man of the match probably would go to Martin Odegaard. I did think he played quite well in that game, but apart from that, we just got played off the park. As you see there, the possession stats, it was just impossible to get the ball. So as you can see there, he is in fact out for 3 months with a torn calf muscle, and even worse news, they've now decided to reject their bid because he's on the treatment table. So now it's going to be really hard for us, but we are going to go for Danny Ceballos. But I don't think we're going to be able to get him. They just won't let him go. It's impossible. But we have got a loan offer accepted for Christian. So we are going to go ahead and buy him. We're going to stall Manu Garcia for the moment. But Christian Mane we will go ahead and bring in, as I do think he will be a decent backup right back. Maybe he could do something special in case Alves gets injured as well, which is obviously the main aim why I want him. We also get a transfer offer for Josh Onomar from Borussia Dortmund. So if we up it to 5.1 million, if they go ahead and accept that, then of course we will let this guy go. So now we're going to move into the third and final game of the episode, which is going to be away from home against Fulham. So it's going to be a very difficult game, but I do believe we might be able to come out on top and hopefully win the game. But as you can see from my lineup, 2 players will be making their full team debut. Manea, the right back, will be making his debut, and also the new striker will also be making his debut. Just behind them will be Connor Chaplin and Naismith Benema and Rain Adelaide. Let's see if we can come out and beat. Good ball through to Benema here. Can Benema create something? He runs down the wing. He's going to cut inside with no skill moves, which I just forgot. And, well, he's run out of legs. And, well, I tried to do the skill move, but obviously, because he's got 1-star skills, they're not going to work. But we've got Raid Adelaide's picks up the ball. He plays the ball through to our striker. He can't get there in time. And now it's just a matter of time now before the referee's going to blow the final whistle. And it's not going to be a good episode for us. Even though we did actually have a few hard games on a trot, still, we cannot afford to lose one and draw one. It's not good enough. And that's it for the game. We end up drawing the game 0-0. Not a very interesting game whatsoever. Pretty boring. My man of the match probably goes to our centre-back. I did think he played pretty decent. He won quite a few aerial battles. But still, just 3 shots and 1 on target is definitely not good enough. We've got to be hitting the target a lot more to at least be banging in the goals. So we've got a transfer offer accepted for Kingsley Coman. We decided to offer 1.2 million, and they do in fact come back to us and say yes, they will let Kingsley Coman go. So this guy was an absolute cult hero in our previous career mode in FIFA 15, I should say, when we did in fact go ahead and buy him. He was an absolute monster. Do we go ahead and splash out money on yet another striker? I'm not sure. Look at this, guys. Josh Onomar is going to be on his way out of the club. Sheffield Wednesday have agreed to match the asking price of 4.5 million for him. So we're now going to have to look for another centre attacking midfielder. We were going to lose Odegaard, but no, not going to lose him now. But we are now going to lose Josh Onomar. So it's going to be difficult for us now. But I do believe he could be that could be a good sign, because 4.5 million is a lot of money. We can go ahead and buy a very good centre attacking midfielder. But that is in fact going to be it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it's going to be hugely appreciated. And I really hope to see you next time very soon for the next episode of the Portsmouth Career Mode. And make sure you come back, because it will be a very interesting episode. Thank you. Bye bye.